Hey guys, LuckyHD here, welcome back to another video. This is the 5th installment of the LoomiTalk. I'm joined by Armenti and Ominous. Say hi.
Yo!
And in today's topic, we are talking about how will the story play out in Loomian Legacy. So,
Jake dies.
I don't know. Armenti, you seem to have something to talk about, so I'll throw it over to you first.
So basically, what I think will happen, right? I pretty much think the Corrupteds will take over Aurora, and then there will be this team behind the whole situation, and basically just end up corrupting the whole Aurora. I mean, we've had corrupted people, corrupted Loomians. We're just waiting on everything to be corrupted, and that seems to be the main idea of the whole game, that there's corrupt stuff, and Veils of Shadows, Water Shadows, corrupted people.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's my assessment towards
Ominous, what's your thoughts on this?
See, I'm trying to think back because I made it there's this. I feel like Valkyrie will be in it. I don't know. I talked about it and it made sense to me at the time. I forgot now, but I definitely feel like Valkyrie will.
Because it's like a god type thing or like a heaven.
Nah, he'll be like the hero of. He'll be like the mount hero. I don't know. I just feel like Valkyrie will be involved in one of the big moments. I don't know why.
Gotta ride Valkyrie into the evil team and.
Yeah, man, bro. I mean, I'm not even joking. I really think Valkyrie will be in it.
Absol type. Maybe like Absol.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
I really think Valkyrie will be there, dude.
Well,
I'm not even joking.
I don't think that they're gonna do something kind of like a starter, like if we go back to the Absol thing. I don't think they're gonna do something like a starter. I think they'll kind of have a new Loomian for that, kind of something that plays into the story. As we all know, the story is kind of lackluster right now. If we go from the start of the thing, we had we had that big rock, which the rock, nobody has decoded like the little swiggly lines on it, so that's all up in the air. And speaking of up in the air, the rocks flew out of the cave and they landed in a bunch of places. We saw the Dusk got corrupted, and then after that we saw Mabel, which what is Mabel? Like Mabel in the game, they're like,
she's like our rivals. Pokemon Black and White.
They're quote rivals.
I mean, they're doing a pretty bad job at being a rival, I'll say that.
But listen, in Pokemon Black and White, we had Cheren and Bianca.
That's true.
We had two rivals.
Oh my gosh, I love Black and White, dude.
Those are the only. That's the only Pokemon I can really talk about because that was the last one I played. But we had two rivals, and now we have Mabel, Lucy, and Lucas. And who do we battle? We only battle Lucy and Lucas. If you've noticed, we've never battled Mabel, if I'm not mistaken. So I really think Mabel is like a tryhard, and she will most likely play a big role as the story develops. But as of now, man, she's just controlling her. I think one of them is her brother, and the other one is her friend. They're pretty much controlling them into being her little followers, I guess.
But the thing that I don't understand is, you guys remember all the way back. We could go all the way back to September, October. I don't know when it was, but you guys remember the Iowa poster leak. You guys remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you remember it showcased Jake, Mabel, and I think Lucas. But it had all the fire and stuff, it had the pagoda, it had all that stuff, but we never saw them once in the Iowa update. Or we saw them kind of at the beginning though. We saw them at the entrance to the cave, where they kind of were at the black goop stuff, and then they were gone. So
maybe they were supposed to be in the story, but then something happened.
Yeah.
And they were removed.
Yeah, I feel like they just forgot to add them, to be honest.
Same with Jake,
I feel
too.
They just forgot.
Maybe.
Dude, Jake was literally in there. Everybody was like, oh, Jake's gonna be, a big part in this new Iowa update. But Jake never came, so I don't know. And then I think in yesterday's video for Armenti, we talked about, all this stuff pertaining to, there was a little segment in there where we kind of went into the story stuff, but we were talking about, Jake and the whole evil team, and, possibly Cypress coming through a giant portal, and, because we do know that Cypress and Jake are kind of close to each other when they both fell through the portal. Cypress fell through with his other admins and stuff, while Jake went into Loomian Legacy, but they are both really close, so I think, like we were talking about, Cypress could come and kind of invade Loomian Legacy and, take over, some of the people and try to kind of corrupt the thing. And again, referencing back to Armenti's video, there could possibly be a live event. Live events would be something that, it's really cool. It would definitely bring a lot of people to the game. And, it just be pretty cool to have. Kind of like
player
Fortnite.
count would definitely increase. Yeah, it definitely increased. Like a lot of people would want to be there, like in the game. So that also like help out with the player count.
Yeah,
and possibly bring more attention as it gets more and more into the front page. If it even is front page, I hope it does. Loomian Legacy definitely deserves front page. Just gotta update a little bit more faster, I guess.
Yeah, and you ever notice like with like a Fortnite update, right? I mean, I'm not like a giant Fortnite fan myself, but if you actually look at the game and whenever something like a live event goes on, you ever see how much the player counts just staggers? Like it just like is a giant spike, and I think Loomian Legacy definitely needs to kind of like capitalize on the idea and just be like, hey, this is working for other people, we should try it out. Maybe, we could have an event like, we could possibly see, Cypress coming through the portal live. That would be really cool. But yeah, story, it's kind of lacking in Loomian Legacy. I think that, this is my ideal, like, whole Loomian Legacy story thing. Like, we have everything that we have currently, and then we go fight this final boss, and I really want to just kind of, like, return to Pokemon Brick Bronze, but, like, without the Pokemon.
I don't think that will happen. That will be going back to Old Roria. I really, really, really don't see any possibility of that happening. Although maybe we get to see Tess.
What if they show flashbacks?
Yeah, flashbacks would make sense too, to be honest.
But here's the thing. So I've been doing, a lot of kind of like research and, just general knowledge about, Pokemon Brick Bronze. And if you guys remember all the way back in the ending of Pokemon Brick Bronze, we had Tess, we had Looker, and we had our parents. Parents don't matter. But we had Tess and Looker. Tess and Looker were
old parents.
Two people that are extremely important, I feel like, to the future of Loomian Legacy. As we know, Looker has, kind of like multi-dimensional, capabilities with his Absol can sense danger wherever in the universe, and they basically go there. So I think that Looker and Tess, because if you remember, they kind of walked off together, they walked off the screen. What if they team up to go find Jake? I feel like that's a great possibility, and they would go find Jake's story would play out, and we would come back, like I said, to Pokemon Brick Bronze again, minus the Pokemon though. And I feel like the game would just end there. I feel like that'd be a pretty happy
if they did that, they wouldn't, like, it'd just be like, you're saying, like, Pokemon Brick Bronze models, right? Like, you're just in the towns, like, one of the towns.
Yeah, you could, like, go back and, like, look at the towns and stuff.
See, I could see that happening.
Not the Pokemon.
You encountering any Pokemon.
Yeah, maybe not the Pokemon part, or who knows, maybe, like...
I just feel like everything would be empty, and you just be, like, walking, and you have to find something, and then when you find it, the game ends, or something like that. I don't know, something like that.
And maybe their worlds could, like, collide. Or something. And, Loomians could start entering the Pokemon realm, and I think... honestly, like...
that could honestly lead into, like, I mean, then again, they'd have to make, like, the same... I honestly... never mind. I was gonna say that it could possibly lead into, like, the next adventure for Loomian Legacy, but that'd just be them...
The next adventure for Loomian Legacy would be in, like, 2024, my guy.
You mean, like, 2030?
It's probably when you're graduating from high school.
No, I'd be done with college.
But yeah, Loomian Legacy and, well, Pokemon Brick Bronze as a whole. Pokemon Brick Bronze, the thing that made it for me was the story. I feel like Loomian Legacy, or Pokemon Brick Bronze's story, was something that I enjoyed the most out of it. All of the twists, the turns, things like Jake. We found out that he was, and I put this in quotes, evil because he was really just like a spy, but it definitely did shock a lot of people. If you remember back to people like Think Noodles and a bunch of other YouTubers, when they reacted to it, everybody was so shocked that, whoa, Jake is this, he's part of Team Eclipse and a bunch of other stuff. We also had Professor Cypress. We thought he was our professor, but no, he was the leader of an evil team. So Loomian Legacy definitely needs to throw some curveballs at us, whether it be in the new Sephiroth City updates or whether it be down the road, who knows. So yeah, I guess before we close out this video, do you guys have any final thoughts on, this whole thing?
I really hope the story improves, because something that keeps me playing is the story, and I'm really struggling to keep on playing with the current story we got. Although I have a lot of hope for Loomian Legacy, which is why I don't ever plan on giving up on it. But still, I really would enjoy if a better story started to happen in the game.
Ominous?
Alright, honestly, I'm just gonna call it. Valkyrie's gonna be in there somewhere, but yeah, that's all I have. I know Valkyrie will be in there.
All right.
Gleaming or regular Sparkly?
I don't know, maybe a corrupt Valkyrie. I don't know. Who knows?
Yo, Brad, you hearing this, bro? Corrupt Valkyrie, bro, please.
Yo, make it happen. Ominous Nebula reference. Come on now.
Yes, sir. Alright, anyways, guys, if you did enjoy this LoomiTalk part, I think 6 will be up on Ominous's channel. Remember that we are doing these weekly. Arminty and Ominous's channel will be linked down in the description below. Make sure to go drop them a sub. Also, go check out the other LoomiTalk videos. I'll also probably be creating a playlist, and I think Arminty and Ominous will be as well, maybe, of all the LoomiTalks, so that will be linked at the end of the video. Make sure you go view that if you want to keep up to date on all of these currently. And yeah, you guys got anything to say before we go? Any final thoughts?
We lit.
Just go sub to everyone here, man. They deserve it. And if you want to hear more LoomiTalks, man, come on, drop a like.
Yes, sir. Alright, see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Peace.